Dear boomers, it is time to take extreme ownership of your life. Now, what does that mean? It comes from the idea that was formulated by two Navy SEALs who fought hand to hand battle and using higher tech weapons in Iraq. And they decided to take this concept of extreme ownership and apply it to business, apply it to personal life, and I am applying it to the boomer retirement experience as we go forth into the world. These two guys were they were into intense and dynamic battle that you can imagine. I started to read the book, and it really is kind of scary what they had to go through. I mean, to me, being in battle, literally in a war, is the most terrifying thing I have ever thought about all through my life. But we are in a situation now where we have multiple wars going on, and we might as well accept the fact of life. You can't just stop all war without people like Putin taking over Europe and wanting to take over our freedoms here in America. But nevertheless, we're talking about how can boomers adapt extreme ownership to their lives when they retire. If you are a retired boomer and you're looking to find renewed strength, renewed purpose, and empowerment in your life, you've come to the right place as we discuss this concept. Extreme ownership is a powerful mindset shift that can transform how you approach your post-retirement years. Many retirees feel a loss of direction or control. There's always the old story of people after they retire, they have a major stroke, or they have a heart attack and they die soon after retirement. But taking extreme ownership of your life means that you are standing strong upon the earth and the heavens that are pouring their energy into us if we are open to it. So, extreme ownership is a term popularized by these two Navy SEALs, Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. And it talks about taking full responsibility for everything in your life, your successes, your failures, and everything in between. Whether it's your finances, whether it's relationships or health, you are the one in charge. You can't blame anybody else for what's going on. You control your actions, your responses, and ultimately your outcomes. This is important in retirement when it can feel easy to drift without a clear purpose. So, how do we apply extreme ownership in our post-retirement years? Here are 3 powerful ways. You have to own your health. Own it. Go get regular checkups. Take walks every day. Eat healthy foods. Get your regular sleep. Get away from social media. Stay active. Make mindful decisions about your nutrition. And nobody can do this for you. You have to do it for yourself. It's up to you to maintain the energy and the vitality that will carry you through the best years of your retirement. Number 2, very important, to own your finances. Financial independence is key. So if you're worried about your finances, you can get involved in programs that will help you make a side amount of money, in your spare time in retirement. I personally have gotten involved with Dean Holland and his affiliate program, and that has worked very well for me because I feel like I'm moving forward in that study. And he is a wonderful mentor, and he sticks with us. And as far as YouTube goes, I love Evan Carmichael. And just this morning, we had a wonderful meeting with him and the whole team, and we were discussing our YouTube channels. So, extreme ownership means taking full control of your financial future. Number 2, own your time. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and extreme ownership means using your time intentionally, whether it's pursuing a passion project or deepening relationships or giving back to your community or taking up a musical instrument, taking up a long forgotten skill of painting, getting involved with other people who have the same passions, because in our retirement, we need to keep connections with people, however we can and whenever we can. And the emotional benefits of extreme ownership. When you embrace extreme ownership, it's not just about the external benefits. It's about how you feel when you decide to take total responsibility for your life. You regain a sense of agency and purpose and confidence. No longer are you waiting for the circumstances outside of yourself to change. This is important in any stage of life. Nothing outside needs to change for me to be in control, or I don't like that word, to be all embracing about everything in my life. So I'm talking about extreme ownership of my life, taking total responsibility. And it's important to maintain your relationships. It's not just about external benefits. It's about internal benefits. And maybe take up meditation and journaling and reflecting in nature, which is right outside my door, about 1,000 feet up the steps up the street. I'm in a park that is very large, and I can really get a lot of steps in with my little Maso. I used to take Pearl for 8 miles a day, but she is not in the mood to do that anymore. And I don't go with such long walks for the little guy, because I don't think they say that it's better for the little guys to not walk quite so much, and he gets enough out of 5,000 steps as an example, or a half a mile, or 2.5 miles, my little guy. This is how you do it. You acknowledge the challenges. If you're stuck in you feel out of control in any aspect of your life, whether it's health, finances, or relationships, acknowledge those areas first and take small and consistent actions. So, ownership doesn't mean tackling everything at once. It means taking consistent actions to gradually improve the areas that you have pinpointed to change. It's important to reflect and adapt. We have that kind of time in retirement. So, reflect and adapt what's working, what's not working, and keep going. So, it's the beginning of a new chapter when you think about retirement. And I think it's probably to any retiree's benefit to take up something that gives them joy and makes them feel like they're contributing to the world, like a YouTube channel, or writing a book, doing a painting, and attending to animals, attending to other people who need help. So this is our life as a boomer. As boomers and retirees are filled with great potential, as we can change our mindset about everything. We can change our mindset about, even if we think this is the last decade of our life, that we live our lives fully. And of course, we don't know if it's the last decade of our life. It might be shorter, it might be longer. But take advantage of every moment of now and embrace the great potential that we have as we slow down and smell the roses. There's going to be a video that shows up right here. And subscribe, because I feel like I need to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Bye.